Raymond's insinuations about Pete angered Justin, who then left his grandmother's room. Pete and Cherry cancelled their pizza plans, preferring to stay with Uncle Chester. Joel received a promising lead about a secret doctor in New York trusted by Yvette. My awkward date with a nervous Justin took a shocking turn when an urgent call summoned me to an emergency at NYC General Hospital. What crisis awaits me? Can Justin's marriage proposal ever find purchase? What truths about my family will Joel uncover? I peeled off my gloves, the familiar ritual grounding me after the intense focus required for the surgery. A few of the other attending physicians offered their congratulations, their words a murmur of respect. I pulled out my phone, a familiar warmth spreading through me at the thought of Cherry. I dialed her number. "Hey, sweetie," I said, my voice soft. "How are you doing?" "Mommy." Her voice, though a little sleepy, was bright. "Did the doctor fix the little boy?" "Yes, he's going to be just fine," I reassured her. "Listen, I'm really sorry I had to run off last night. That emergency at the hospital, it was unavoidable." A small sigh echoed through the phone. "It's okay, Mommy. Daddy bought me extra ice cream." A small smile touched my lips. I figured he might. "I'll make it up to you, I promise." Meanwhile, back at Justin's meticulously organized home, the remnants of a takeaway pizza lay scattered on the coffee table. Justin leaned back on the sofa, a thoughtful expression on his face as he spoke to Chester, who was idly tossing a stress ball in the air. "Raymond's becoming a liability, Chester," Justin stated, his voice low and decisive. "His constant undermining of Pete. It needs to stop." Chester caught the stress ball. "Agreed. The old guard still can't accept you fully in charge, and Raymond's their mouthpiece." "We need a way to sideline him," Justin continued, his gaze sharp. "Something permanent. Any ideas?" Chester pondered for a moment, then a slow smile spread across his face. "I might. Remember that incident a few years back? The one involving the offshore accounts and questionable investments?" Justin's lips twitched. "Raymond's fingers got a little sticky, didn't they?" "Sticky enough," Chester confirmed. A discreet nudge in the right direction. A few anonymous tips. A grim satisfaction settled over Justin's features. "Make it happen, Chester. It's time Raymond learned his place." In Cherry's brightly decorated room, a whispered conference was taking place. Pete sat cross-legged on the floor, while Cherry perched on the edge of the bed, her brow furrowed in concentration. "The pizza didn't work," Cherry said, her voice a stage whisper. "Mommy had to go save someone's brain." Pete sighed. "Maybe she doesn't like pizza. Everyone likes pizza," Cherry declared with the unwavering certainty of a child. "We just need a better plan. Something super-duper romantic." Pete's eyes widened. "Like in a movie?" Cherry snapped her fingers. "Exactly. Flowers, candles, maybe even some singing." Later that morning, I finally found a moment to call Justin, the memory of my abrupt departure still nagging at me. "Justin?" "Nora." His voice was surprisingly subdued. "Everything all right?" "Yes, the surgery went well. Listen, I wanted to apologize for last night. That emergency, it was completely unexpected." A pause stretched between us. "It's fine," he finally said, his tone carefully neutral. "Duty calls, I understand." But there was a coolness in his voice, a hint of disappointment that made me feel a pang of guilt. Meanwhile, in his dimly lit office, Joel's phone buzzed. He snatched it up, his anticipation evident. It was Quentin. "Boss." Quentin's voice was low and urgent. "You're not going to believe this." Joel tensed, his grip tightening on his phone. "What is it, Quentin? That DNA sample from Miss Smith? The one we compared to the old man's?" Joel waited, a familiar disappointment settling in. He already knew the answer. But Quentin's next words sent a jolt of pure shock through him. It's a partial match, boss, not to the old man. It's a partial match to the Marsten line." Joel's breath hitched. The Marstens. A name whispered with a mixture of awe and fear within certain circles of the Smith family's past. A powerful, influential family with a history intertwined with their own, and a connection to Ian that ran deeper than anyone currently living knew. "Partial?" Joel repeated, his voice barely a whisper. "What does that mean?" Across town, in a dimly lit internet cafe, Tina York hunched over a burner laptop, her face a mask of bitter resentment. She typed furiously, navigating through encrypted channels. Finally, a contact responded. "I need someone watched. Tina typed, her fingers flying across the keyboard. A woman. Goes by Nora Smith. I need to know everything. Where she goes, who she meets, everything. A reply flashed on the screen. And your price? Tina's lips curled into a venomous smile. Price is no object, but I want results. And I want them fast. This witch needs to pay. The relief from surgery was a distant memory now, replaced by a gnawing unease. Justin's subdued tone on the phone. Was it just disappointment, or something more? And Joel's shock. A partial match to the Marsten line? What secrets did that powerful name hold? And how did it connect to Ian? Meanwhile, somewhere in the city's shadows, Tina's vengeful plot was taking shape, her target unknowingly going about her day. What information would her surveillance uncover? And how would it intersect with the other brewing tensions?
Hi, Nora here. If you are wondering what happens next, then download the Pocket FM app and listen to the exciting episodes of Saving Nora Now with the link in the description.